The New Orleans apartment market remains a steady, consistent story, lukewarm overall fundamentals with some significant bifurcation among submarkets. Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from NPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons with your New Orleans update. Not much change to report coming out of New Orleans. Limited economic growth, subpar apartment fundamentals, but true strength coming out of the CBD and some surrounding upper income neighborhoods. Let's start off though with the overall numbers. Job growth coming out of the recession has generally been limited. New Orleans did see a nice little growth spurt in 2013, but then it slowed back down in 2014. Only 5,200 jobs created, and that amounts to an expansion rate of just 0.9%. And that number is really held back by losses in several key sectors, manufacturing and government among them. Those two probably aren't surprises, but what was surprising is we also saw some losses in the key leisure and hospitality services sector. We really saw a slowdown in that category between 2013 and 2014 as the year went along, although we'd expect to see that number bounce back up in Q1 of 15 to account for all the economic activity associated with the Mardi Gras season. Now, meanwhile, apartment occupancy rates remain steady. They've been floating around 93 to 94% for the last 2.5 years. Came in at 93.6% at the end of 2014, and that was down a slight 30 basis points year over year. And rent growth ticked up modestly, but remained far below the national norms. Same-store rents for new leases were up 2.8% year over year. That was the biggest increase seen here in 3 years, though it's still nearly 200 basis points below the U.S. average. Now, as we mentioned earlier, there's very significant bifurcation among New Orleans submarkets. It's always been one of the most bifurcated markets in the country. Now, most submarkets are posting lackluster fundamentals and almost always do, but the consistent exception is central New Orleans, the core. Very few vacancies. Occupancy came in at 97% as of Q4. It's been that way for nearly 4 years now. There has been a moderate block of new supply coming on over the last few years, but not nearly the level seen in other CBDs across the country and not enough to keep up with demand. So occupancy's been tight and rent growth has been strong. Same-store rents for new leases were up 4.6% year over year. And going forward, we see little reason to think the outlook is going to change much from the recent pattern. Look for continued strength in the core and steady but lukewarm fundamentals elsewhere. And that's going to wrap us up for New Orleans. So until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and NPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with NPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, NPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.